Yo, people, welcome back to the YouTube channel. You already know what time it is. It's time for another watch-along. Chelsea versus Legia Warsaw here for the Conference League quarter-final second leg, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Listen, today, I don't really know what we really need. We don't really need to do anything, I'll be honest. Today is just a free game. Free up. Job's already done. We're at home. That's still a very strong team considering the circumstance in terms of the amount of senior players that are out there. Lineups are on your screen. This is just a coast. This is just a keep calm and coast. I'm not even going to lie. I was looking for good performance in this competition, but after the Ipswich draw, y'all just do what you want, man. Just do what you want, man. Just play football, man. Just play. What will be, will be. You know what I mean? What will be, will be. This game's finished. This competition's finished in terms of we're going to the semi-finals. So I'm not really that. There's no reason to stress. There's no reason to even demand. It's up to you. It's up to you. I don't even really want to think too much about systems and tactics. And when you're playing against this level of opposition today, go play. Go play football. If you're that good, go play. I don't want to hear about half spaces and meters and connections to the diameters of the bid mass and bod. I don't care. Go play football, man. Play football like you're a kid. Go play football like you're in the cage. Go play football. No restrictions, no remorse, no nothing. Just go play. And if you ball out, good for you. Good for your confidence. Good for you. If you don't ball out, bad for you. Bad for your confidence. But that's your own business. So I'm very calm. I'm very calm. I got no expectations. I got no demands. I'm not demanding a 5-0. I'm not demanding a 4. Go play football. You go run off. You know when your mum used to send you to the park? Just go play outside, Jimmy. Just go play. Go play outside. I don't really care if you come back with bumps and bruises. I'll be real. I don't even care. As long as you come back before 10 p.m., it's all fine. Go outside. So that's what I'm saying to the players today. Just go outside. Just go outside. Because this tie is done. This team that we're playing against, I'm sorry, if you're a rival and you've come here for some sort of drama, I hate to disappoint you. But everybody we play in this competition cannot attack. They cannot attack. Their shooting is so wayward, it could honestly hit innocent citizens, innocent bystanders. They cannot attack. Even as badly as we potentially may defend, they cannot attack. So don't come here for drama, please. Don't come here for drama. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it because there's no stress. This is the least stressful game of the season. So the starting lineup is there for you to see. Big up the chat. Big up everybody in the chat there. Jorgensen's in goal. Achampong starts, which is good news. Tosin, Badiashile, that's your back three. Kukure is probably going to tuck in next to Reece James in midfield. At this point, you know the drill. Reece James is playing midfield. Maybe Reece James is playing Conference League instead of Premier League because it's less intense, because you don't have to, risk and exert yourself as much. And maybe he's trying to keep him protected for next season. I don't know. But we also know that Lavia is injured. We also know he doesn't trust me, Matisse Amugu. He doesn't trust me. He's played me. I don't trust myself. I'm not ready. So he's not starting me. It's fine. I don't take it personally. Drewsbury Hall's out there. He's going to move forward. Palmer's on the right. I think in Cuckoo. Sancho on the left. That is what you would think. But actually, no, I'm wrong. It's going to be Sancho on the right, most likely. In Cuckoo on the left and Palmer in the 10. Jackson up front. So you're not going to get Palmer on the right, which is what a lot of you are asking for, praying for. Just because I don't think he's going to then allow Achampong to overlap the same way Gusto did last season, and he's not going to go down that side of things in terms of the defense and where everybody's playing. If he does that, then hey, something new, something fresh. But he did say in the press conference prior to this game, he doesn't really see himself doing anything completely differently anytime soon. So he's going to stick to what he's doing. So that means Nkuku will go back out wide as he's done before. Sancho will play on the right, hold the width. There will be no overlap on the right back, and Palm will be in the 10. I think he's gone with a strong attack because none of these attackers have any confidence. So where are you going, really? Like, where do you think you're going? Do you know what I mean? Like, Jackson hasn't got any goals since return from injury. Palmer hasn't scored in God knows how long. In Cuckoo, I prefer not to speak. Sancho, one curly whirly's not really going to fool anyone. So, these guys need as much goals as they can get, as much assists, stat padding. They don't need to rest or recover, or they're barely even playing as it is. So yeah, let them go out there again. Let them try to find their confidence, try to establish a chemistry and a connection with one another. They're struggling. And let's see if we can have some fun. But even if we don't have some fun, it doesn't matter. Don't let this game affect you. I'll be real. I've been one to be affected by these games. Not anymore. I've made peace with it now. Whatever happens, I'm gonna move on with my life. So let's see. People are telling me something's going on in the other game. Fiorentina are currently losing. Now people are saying maybe it's 2-2. I think there's an equalizer going on. Let me take a look. Again, am I really praying for anyone to leave this competition so my team have more chance of winning? I haven't fallen that far. Betis are winning. Oh, Betis are level. They're 0-0. And Fiorentina are currently, I think, now... No, they're still 2-1 down. 3-3 on aggregate. Now, yeah, I mean, listen, if Fiorentina go out in that game today, in that early kickoff, that obviously would help. But am I really paying attention to that and saying a kumbaya? Not really, because we should be able to handle business regardless, in my opinion. So, part of me actually kind of wants the test. I don't know if I'm mad for saying this. People said, bring me Bayern, bring me Real Madrid, So I think, rivals will understand maybe as well. We've not had a single test in this competition so far. Part of me wants Real Betis. Part of me wants Fiorentina. Bring it. Bring me something serious, because every single game in this competition has just been a walk. It's been a power walk at best, a speed walk. But we've never ran. We've never jogged. It's a speed walk or a power walk. We don't get out of second gear. There's no test. And all this does, it inflates egos and it fake pumps confidence, which shouldn't really be there. And that's what happened in the first 6 months when a lot of the B team, Felixes and Nkukus and Gues and all these guys were playing these games. They're getting fake pumps. And then when we ask for them to contribute in the Premier League, they're confused. They're delirious. What I want is a proper test, because then you will actually earn the right to win the competition. First of all, it will actually feel more important if we win it against someone good in the final, someone recognizable, preferably someone with 4 stars or more on EAFC. Do you know what I'm saying? Someone with a little bit of something to give. That might make the trophy lift a little bit more significant. And also, just for these players, like, prove something, prove something. So yeah, for me, I'm more than happy to play against someone decent. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But I'm not scared of Fiorentina. I'm not scared of Real Betis. I'm scared of Chelsea. I'm scared of what they're capable of, what they might do. But I'm not scared of anyone. So bring it. You know what I mean? We need something for the final anyway. You know what I mean? We need something. So let's do it. People are saying I'm scared of Betis. People are scared of Fiorentina. Nah. Bring them. You know what I mean? Bring them. Let our team actually do something significant or semi-significant. Let them do something. Let them do some serious work on a Thursday for once. It will be on a Wednesday, the final as well. This arrogance went well last game. Yeah, I know. But, unfortunately in the Premier League, there's not 2 legs. So we didn't go into Ipswich with a 3-0 lead. So, yeah. I hear it, but at the same time, I'm deaf. You know what I mean? Like, you may be telling me one thing, I may not be hearing you, though, because this is a different circumstance. I made a bit of a wobble on the weekend. I said, yo, this is going to be a win. This doesn't even have to be a win tonight, and we're still going through. We could lose 1-0, and we're still going through. We could lose 2-0. We're still going through. So, yeah, unless these lot are I mean, listen, put it like this. If we lost tonight 4-0, okay, sack the manager. Sack him. Because then I'm just like, what left? I have nothing left to say. Just purely so I don't repeat myself, just sack him. You know what I mean? But apart from that, there's not really anything else on the line, apart from his job. If he lost this game 4-0, leave the premises, because now you're playing with my life. Now you're trying to send me to my grave. So I have to make some sort of call. I have to do something. You know what I mean? I can't say any longer, he's irrelevant to my well-being. So, yeah. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're going to be okay, guys. I know some of you are still thinking of the worst possible possibility, but I don't think so. I think we'll be okay. But let's see. I want some shiny trophies, bro. So do I. But this tournament, it doesn't have any history. This tournament doesn't have any legacy. There's nothing to look back on. You know, it's been I think this is third year of it, right? It's the third season of this conference league. So in order to build it up and in order to build up a level of competition and a level of respect, it's got to be done surely against someone semi-decent. The first trophy was won by Roma. The next trophy, I believe, West Ham, or maybe the other way around. But, you know, there has been some decent teams win it. Now, if we were to win it, it maybe gives it a little bit more, a little bit more significance going forward. I don't know. But, hey, if that final is against some meaty team that we can just slap up 5-0, even, in terms of the neutrals, they're looking at this thinking, yo, what kind of foolishness is this? So I don't know, man. I just want to feel something. I'm rocking in on Thursdays. I've got no pulse. I've got no heart rate. I want to feel something, So that's all I'm asking for in the final. Let me feel something. You know what I mean? Some jeopardy, some sort of something on the line. Because on Thursdays, on these games, I've not ever felt like anything's on the line. I've been disappointed in our performances at times, because I want our performances to improve, to indicate in the Premier League that we can be better. But in terms of actual elimination, we've never even contemplated being eliminated from this. It's not even a possibility. So, yeah, it's let's see something. What's going on here? Got GTA loading screen vibe going on. Fez, yeah. I really like my starting soon screen. I'll be honest, it's fun. I like the tunes. I just be sitting back there bopping, composing myself, getting myself ready for the watch along. So it's good. Sometimes I'm not ready, so it gives me a little bit. Give me 5 minutes just to get ready. So it's good. What's the plan if Arsenal win the Champions League? There is no plan. There is no plan. You think on your feet. You book flights last minute. You go to lastminute.com. You book something. You pick something as far away as possible. You use your air miles, your rev points. You leave. You leave the country and you don't come back. So if that's a plan, then that is the plan. But in terms of like anything else, it's really just on the fly. There's nothing more to it, to be honest. Man said go back to Ireland, brother. That's not far enough. We got to go to a different continent. We got to go to a different time zone. It can't be GMT. It can't be Greenwich Mean Time. It cannot be grey skies. It must be an island. It must be Hawaii. Hawaii is an option, I must say. Hawaii is far from anything and everyone. I don't think Hawaii, no one will find me. No one will come to collect me. Hawaii is a shout. It's definitely up there with the options. So yeah, but again, this is lastminute.com. It's not something I'm going to pre-book because I'm praying it's not going to happen. I'm still hoping it won't happen. We have a lot of minutes to play. So hopefully, bonjour. Hopefully a French team can do me something. Imagine you win the Conference League the same year as God. Is this what we're doing today? Imagine. Oh, imagine we win Champions League. Imagine. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I am trying to forget about what happened yesterday. I am not even interested in the semi-finals in 2 weeks, to be honest, right now. I'm just trying to make peace with the sport and fall in love with the sport again. And you're not helping. All you're doing is just repackaging old goods. That happened yesterday. Can we leave it in the past and move on, please? Come on. It's just disturbing enough as it is to live through it once, let alone be reminded. LJ Brown says, I thought you were getting contacts. Oh, I have got the contacts. It's just, I'll be honest, sometimes my eyes sting watching this competition, so I don't need the contacts for today. It's already tough to see as it is with what I'm watching, so I don't need any more problems. I'll wear the contacts when I'm going somewhere nice, sunny day, go to the park, maybe go central, go restaurants. But to wear it when watching this, it's not making sense. The maths is not mathing. My eyes are already burning. It's not the way. It's not the way. Get laser. I don't qualify, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would have got that immediately. If I qualified for laser eye surgery, I would have got that yesterday. You know what I mean? I would have been the first one in the queue. Even if it's a risk of potential blindness, and darkness forever and ever, I would have taken that risk. You know what I mean? I would have been the first one. I would have been the test dummy, guinea pig, but I don't qualify. Much like my team might not qualify for Champions League, I don't qualify for laser eye surgery. So this is where it is. And I haven't gone after Luis Campos. Why haven't we? I mean, yeah, we're not going to get him because he's going to ask to do things his way. He's going to set some sort of boundaries on the board. He's going to say, I know better than you, so leave me to do my job. And we don't like that. We like to do collaborations. We like to do group think, all of that good stuff. So, you know, it's just a pipe dream. It's not going to happen, but I'm going to keep saying his name, just hopefully that, you know, he arrives. Arsenal winning the Champions League or Chelsea getting Champions League. I will always prioritize my own club's well-being over anyone else's success. That is one thing about me. I will do it through gritted teeth. I will do it regretfully, potentially, but I will still do it. We need Champions League for our own future. I don't want to be liquidated. I don't want to be administrated. I need money. We need new players. We need revenue. We need sponsors. We need to live. I don't want my football club to die. So yeah, I am picking my club, doing something. But it's not a trophy, so it's a good question. Don't get me wrong. I had to think about it. I might even change my mind. You know, it's not a trophy, so maybe I'll have to think on it. But you know, it's not like a normal situation where you just want Champions League just because. We actually need it. It's not a joke. Like this is very important for our own financial future. We need Champions League. It's not even about the under the lights anthem anymore. It's not even about the prestige and the heritage of it, the status of it. Oh, because I miss it. It's not even about that. It's actually just about the livelihood of the football club. That's all it is. You know, Man United are sacking Dorothy's and canteen ladies. I don't want us to be the next ones to follow suit. You know, I don't want them to tell me that the budget is not budgeting and we're gonna have to sack some staff. So I'm being serious. I really don't think we can even afford to turn a blind eye to it. We need it. So yeah, it's not even just get it for get its sake. It's actually very important. We've spent too much money, bro. I'm telling you, we spent way too much money to not be in this competition. But yeah, it's not a trophy. So I'm definitely thinking about it. My favorite Conference League YouTuber. You make me sick. You really make me sick. How dare you call me a Conference League YouTuber? Oh, you're a nasty person. You're a bad person. Pick up the chat. Wants Chelsea to step up. Yeah, facts. 100%, bro. Still defending this manager for playing in Cuckoo. Listen, I don't care today. I'll be real. I don't care. I don't want to see Cuckoo. You know this. You know I don't want to see Cuckoo. I wanted Cuckoo sold. I made it abundantly clear in January. Sell Cuckoo and bring in a forward in replacement. We didn't do it. I don't want him at my club anymore. He doesn't want to be here. I don't want him here. You don't want him here. But he's here and he's fully fit. So of course he's going to get minutes because we don't have the luxury of leaving a fully fit player out the team every single game. We have to rotate. So he's going to play tonight. And to be honest, it looks like he's playing in the 10 or he's playing left wing, which is at least not up front. I still don't want him there. I still prefer to have maybe George. George is not on the bench, so I'm assuming now George is on the bench. So George is on the bench. Could he have played George? Yes, he could have. Maybe he thinks Nkunku still has something to offer in the Premier League. I disagree. I don't know if you're trying to play him into form, Maresca, or you think that you can still get something out of him in the last month. I'm going to tell you something. It doesn't look like you can. I'll be real. But he's playing the strongest attackers by name to get the confidence or get goals, stat pad for the Premier League. That seems to be what it is. Because if he was playing in Cuckoo, but he wasn't playing Palmer, or he wasn't playing Jackson, then okay, why didn't you just rest everyone, play George, play etc. But he's played Palmer. You know, Palmer's out there. So if Palmer's out there, anyone can be out there. Do you know what I mean? But I just feel like he's trying to get confidence into these players. If they can't score against, he missed a penalty in the last game. He missed a penalty. If he can't score against Legia Warsaw at home, this brother is cooked. He is cooked. So I don't really mind. Like, if he played the academy kids, cool. George probably needs to go out on loan anyway. Raksaki maybe go on loan as well. Next season, am I depending on you guys in the starting 11? Not really. Am I really asked right now about young players at the moment, apart from Achimpong, who I genuinely think can actually move for a starting position if Gusto keeps playing the way he's playing? Apart from Achimpong, I'm not depending on George against Man United at Stamford Bridge. I'm just being honest. I'm not depending on George against Liverpool at Stamford Bridge. I'm not depending on George against Newcastle at St. James's Park or Nottingham Forest on the last day. I'm not. But I can see a world where I play Achimpong. I can. If James is not fit and Gusto, I would have already taken out the team. Gusto has been so poor this season, defensively and going forward. I would have had him out the team already. Jorgensen, I could see myself playing him because I can't stand Sanchez. But when we get to George or we get to the forwards, I just feel like it's either the seniors are gonna bring it or they're not. I don't see George just miraculously ripping up some of the best teams in the league at the end of the season, the Newcastles and the Liverpools. I don't see it. So it's either the seniors step up or we're all going home sad. That's just my opinion. I have said that quite frequently. I've said that quite often with this George situation. I would love for George to get minutes, but I'm not going to live and die by it because I just don't believe it's a needle mover for the team. I really don't. I don't believe he's going to come in and he's going to get us top 4 and everything's going to be fine or get us top 5. Palmer knows Jackson. Those two have to start. The chemistry was there. It's got to be found. Sancho, Neto, Madueke, they're all going to play ahead of George, right? So that's 3 guys already. And then in Cuckoo as well. So he ain't playing. He ain't playing in the Prem. He ain't playing. And the same way Achimpong's not playing centre mid in the Prem either, which is why I didn't really get too bothered about all that inverting stuff last week. But then he keeps doing it with gusto, so maybe it's a good sign to see. Petrovic, Gurhi, Santos, next season. No. Enough of this Mark Gurhi nonsense, please. I need aerial duels. Immediately in my centre-back pairings now. Enough of this, please. Enough of this. He's not the guy to be leading my defence. He's a good defender. He's a very good defender. He's a B-side to the main course. He's a side to the main. But he's not going to be the main man in my defense personally. I'm not having it. I'm not having it. What do I think? I think we have a sell-on clause, or we have a first refusal. I think it's a convenient deal to do. I think there's financial kind of things that may go in our favor with a deal to be done there. Do I think that's the solution? No, I don't. So yeah, for me, I'm not really looking at that one. Petrovic is our player. Santos is our player. So they're coming back anyway. If we make the wrong decision, which in my opinion is a very easy decision, both of them come into the first team and they're competing for places. Petrovic, really, for me, I'm bumping up as a starter immediately. I'm just saying you're my number 1 unless I exercise my muscles in the transfer window and I sign someone of serious ilk. If I can't, then you're number 1. Jorgensen's number 2. Sanchez is unemployed. When it comes to Santos, even easier. You're going to be part of the squad. You're going to play significant minutes. If you play well, you could even start. I'm not biased. I'm ready to start. I'm ready to play you. I'm ready to involve you. We've got multiple competitions. We're fighting on multiple fronts. We're going to be in Europe. You're going to play. If you want to play Premier League, you got to perform. If we're, dare I say it, in Champions League, even better, because now we've got Enzo, Caicedo, Santos to rotate between and give minutes because we need to rest and keep people physically fit, and fantastic. Doesn't get any better than that. People are coming off at 60, coming on 30 to go. Lovely stuff. Even Europa League, that's got enough competition to it where you can say, right, we still need quality in the midfield. Santos, you're going to get good minutes. So, yeah, for me, very simple. But yeah, Mark Gurhi's not the one I'm sounding out for that position. George minutes this season should all be for development. Rather have Achimpong potential than Chalobah midness. Chukwuemeka needs selling. I agree, because he's not going to play here and he's also really injury prone now. So let's just keep it moving. Can I interest you in Kivior? You cannot. You cannot interest me in Kivior whatsoever. Thank you so much for the offer. Arsenal winning against Real Madrid, but don't worry, we will beat the mighty Warsaw up the Chelsea. Yeah, facts. Thursday nights with Matisse. Now this is crazy. Don't get used to this. Actually, you might have to get used to this. I might be here next season as well. I probably will be. Petrovic. So we read that one as well. Arsenal will never win the UEFA Europa Conference League like Chelsea. I mean, that is our saving grace, is that we will become the first team to complete the set. Am I proud of it? Not really, because we shouldn't really be here. You know, we're not really meant to be here to do the completing in the first place. But once you're in it, you got to win it. That's what I've always said. Once you're in it, you got to win it. So if you win it, at least we can shamelessly say it. Real Madrid have never completed the set. AC Milan have never completed the set. Bayern Munich and Barcelona have never completed the set. We can say it. I'm here to be shameless and say it, but it's not really, it's not really that impressive. You know what I mean? You shouldn't really be here. You know, the juggernauts, the footballing institutions shouldn't really be in here. But like I said, if you're going to be here, you have to win it. If you do not win it whilst you're here, then that's another level of embarrassment that I'm not personally ready for. So yeah, that's all we can do. Shamelessly say, listen, we've completed the set. I really do wish, and I've said it before, but I really do wish this Conference League win led to a Super Cup semi-final against the Europa League winner. The winner of that game plays the Champions League winner. That would be a nice addition. I know we're meant to be cutting down the games. We're meant to be getting rid of games. But I think that logistically makes sense, because now you're adding some sort of pathway for this team to play against one of the best, if not, it should be the best in Europe in the Champions League winner. So you kind of create more avenues and opportunities for, these guys to go up against the best and reward them for winning this. So that would be a nice touch. I think that could be something that would be interesting to add. But yeah, apart from that, it is what it is. It is what it is. Hey, if you need a striker, Jesus for 50 million. People, they just gonna be offering us their scraps the whole damn show, innit? What if you lose the final? Well then, we set fire. We set fire to the set. We set fire to the studio. Yeah, bad things happen. Bad things happen if we don't. If we lose the final, bad things happen. Fiorentina 2-2 currently. Betis 1-1. So what does that actually mean for these teams? Currently, Fiorentina are 4-3 up on aggregate. So Fiorentina are really cutting it fine, but they are just a minute away from qualifying for the semi-final. Betis are 3-1 up, so they're going through. So yeah, Fiorentina and Betis, as it stands, are going into the semi-final against each other, and then one of them will be in the final. So yeah, the hopium copium can stop. It looks like they're going through. You're saying it's a goal but offside. I'm still looking at my updates. It's still saying 2-2. Let's see. At the moment, it's saying they're going through. But like I said, I'm not too bothered anyway, because even if Fiorentina don't go through, the team that does go through will probably lose to Betis and we'll end up playing Betis anyway. So, we're going to play one of them in the final. When I can't see both of them getting knocked out, that's for sure, in this competition. They're struggling. Yeah, they're struggling. If they're struggling so much, then they won't get past the semi-final, and Betis will see you in the final, That's what it will be. If it's a VAR check for offside, some people are saying, or they're going to go to extra time. So, yeah, good luck to them. Doesn't change anything for us. As far as achievements are concerned, this is the shittest one. Yeah, yes. And by quite some distance as well. Let's be honest. The Europa League has grown in stature. I think the gap to the Champions League to the Europa League is vast. And the gap from the Europa League to the Conference League is vaster. It's even vaster. If vaster is a word, it's vaster. So I would like to say, whatever the gap between the Champions League and the Europa League is, the Europa League to the Conference League is double the gap. So that's the way the European football pyramid goes. You got the Conference League at the bottom, which is massive, right? Not massive in terms of its stock, just massive in terms of it has to sit at the bottom and take up quite a lot of, surface area. Then Europa League is the next part, and Champions League is the tippity top, right at the tippity top. And that is it. It's the bottom of the barrel. We're sitting in the bottom of the barrel. Conference League is what it is. What about Houston at Bournemouth? We'll talk about that in a minute. We'll talk about that in just a moment. Let's see. Santos wants Champions League football. How many years did he sign on that contract? When did we sign him, actually? We signed him when we had Todd Bowley as sporting director. So he signed in the same summer as Chukwuemeka, Cassidy, Aubameyang, Koulibaly, Sterling, Fofana. I think he signed in that window. So correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Unless he has signed a new deal since then, His ass is on a 5-year deal, which is not good. Let me take a look at this. I'm hoping that they re-upped the contract, but now I got to check because he did sign in that window, and everybody that signed in that window signed normal contracts. They didn't sign the death row contracts. They didn't sign the 10-year deals. 10-year +1. Oh, nah, we good. I think. No, we not. We're not good. Wait. No, we're good. I read the first sentence. It said expires on the 30th of June, 2025. I said, hold on a second. What year is it right now? But no, I read that was the expiry for the loan. His contract expires in 2030. So he's got 5 years left on his current deal. We're good, guys. We're good. He's on one of them death rows. 2030, we good. Some people say in 2031, I'm good with Viva. So we're fine. No worries. So he must have signed another deal. Or maybe, I don't know. He must have signed another deal then, didn't it? At some point. Andre Santos was talking about. He must have signed another deal. I don't know. 23 minutes to kick off. I'll have everything up on screen when needed, the timer and whatnot. I know Lyon are playing Manchester United as well. I know Frankfurt are playing Tottenham. Like I said, we're very much out of the way today. You know what I mean? I'll have the Lyon versus Man United game on the other screen. I can't have 3 games on at once. I don't really think a lot of you care about Tottenham. And also, they're probably going to go out, whereas Man United is actually more jeopardy. Like, maybe they will go through, maybe they won't. But yeah, we shouldn't be... No one should really be talking about us after today, you know? It's just... There's no drama here. Let's see. What is happening in the chat? Santos might not if... So yeah, I've heard about that. We spoke about that on All You Can Eat Chelsea on Miz's channel. If Strasbourg get Champions League and we don't, then maybe he goes there and he doesn't come here. Listen, let's see what happens at the end of the season. What I do know is he better be here. I don't care what happens with Strasbourg. I don't care if they qualify for the Champions League or they qualify for the St. Johnston's Paint Trophy. I don't care what they qualify for. He better be here. That's a requirement, not a question. That's a demand, not an ask. He better be at my football club. If you even think about trying to turn us into Strasbourg's feeder club, so help me God, I will punch you right in the throat. I'll put you right in the stomach. You know what I mean? Don't play with me now. We're not going to be Strasbourg's feeder club. I'm telling you that for free. So you better send... Who bought him? Who paid for him? We did. Who put down the transfer fee? Chelsea Limited Company, if that's what you want to call it. Yeah, Clear Lake Capital. We put the money in. Our football club bought him. If you want him to go Strasbourg, then buy players for Strasbourg. Buy players with Strasbourg transfer budget, could pay for their own players and can have their own players in the Champions League. But when it comes down to what we're paying for, he's coming here because we paid for him and he this is his parent club. He's on loan at Strasbourg. He ain't on loan from Chelsea. You know, he ain't on loan at Chelsea from Strasbourg. Don't play with me. Don't play with us. Yeah. We're going to have problems. We got big problems. What is, I don't know what you're trying to say. You have kind of done a madness on the typing, I'll be real. Under 25 you would buy this summer. Who is the one under 25 you'd buy this summer? I think that's what you're saying. I'm not really sure. Let me think on that. I don't want to just throw any answer out there, but yeah, I'm kind of tired of that under 25 thing. So let me make sure it's someone very, very, very good before I say anything. If Palmer scores, he better not celebrate. What? Listen, what are you trying to... If Palmer scores, I better see the shiver me timbers. It's shameless. It might be shameless for many, but I'm here for it because I need it. He's not scored in so many months. Has he scored? He's not scored this year, has he? In 2025. He's not scored in so long. Honestly, I'm starting to forget what his celebration even is. I'll be honest. If he starts knee sliding after scoring, I'll take it because I honestly don't remember what his celebration is. Maybe he knee slides. Maybe he does the jump like Harry Kane and then fist pump. I don't know. He could do any celebration at this point, and I wouldn't know the difference because that brother's not scored in so long. So long. Can I interest you in a Zinchenko? No, you can't. No, you can't. Nice try though. Lineup is horrible. What did you want in the lineup? Did you want young players? Did you want Cobham debutants? Did you want George and players to, like that? For me personally, as long as you play a strong team against Fulham, and I don't see any of the starting players that should be playing against Fulham rotated out because they played tonight, that is where you're going to lose me. That is where you're going to cause an issue with the fan base again. If you are playing players in this game like Cucurella, and then we don't see them against Fulham at Craven Cottage on Sunday, we're going to have a massive problem. A massive problem. A problem more than you can believe. A problem more than you can believe. That's it. That is it. Apart from that, I personally don't care because there's confidence needs to be, the attackers need confidence, so I get it. But if Palmer or Jackson's not playing against Fulham, then we have issues. Then we have problems because now you're just confused. Now you've been dropped on your head. Now you don't even understand what the priorities are because this game is not the priority. Fulham is the priority. Fulham is like, there's a sliver of hope if you win that you can still go to the last day and then if you beat Forest and they're having poor form, then you could maybe sneak fifth. That's the mental gymnastics we have to do to qualify for the Champions League. That is how we would do it. Like Newcastle are getting it, Man City are getting it. Nottingham Forest now, you better hope and pray that they keep dropping points, they keep this fall off going. And then on the last day, it's either us or it's them. And then we just have to show up. We just have to handle business. Then it's a straight shootout. You either want it or you don't. You either deserve it or you don't. For me personally, you already probably don't deserve it at this point. It's kind of embarrassing, the situation we find ourselves in. But then mathematically, you can deserve it. So it's up to you. Villa, I personally don't think Villa are going to get it. Just because of their fixtures, I think they've still got to they still got to play Newcastle, they still got to play Man City. The other teams have got easier fixtures. City have got favourable fixtures. Obviously, it's the Premier League, anything can happen. They got Everton away, that's a really tough game. But just in terms of if I was predicting the fixtures, I would say Newcastle are gone. I think Villa play Newcastle this weekend. So there you are. That's last chance saloon. If Villa don't beat Newcastle and they allow Newcastle to go even further clear, then yeah, you're playing with the devil at this point. You're dancing with the devil. So let's see what happens this weekend. Maybe Villa will just make everything a little bit closer and put the pack back together. He ain't gonna start a strong team versus Fulham. You know this. I honestly, I don't know this. I don't know this, and I definitely don't want to know this. He better start a strong team against Fulham. Honestly, he better start a strong team. So yeah, Aston Villa have got Newcastle at Villa Park this weekend, so it's gonna be a very interesting game. Opportunity for us to capitalize on drop points, but hey ho, I don't know. Hey ho, I don't know. Does Chelsea deserve top four? Probably not. No, that would be my answer to you, Dan. No, not at all. Not the way we're moving. Not the way we're playing. Not the results we're getting over the winter and now the spring. The league shouldn't really lie too much in terms of Champions League. Most teams in there are just messing around anyway. So everybody's just dropping points. And now Newcastle have really taken a grip over the last 7 days. They've beaten United, battered them. They've beaten Palace, battered them. So they've taken a lot of control. And they've taken a lot of, control over the situation. They've said, listen, we're not messing around. I don't know about you lot, but we're not messing around. Like Newcastle have said this week, we're not messing around. Because it's the way they've won their games. They've done it emphatically. They're not scraping by. They're not nicking winners or nicking points. Those last two games, they said, yo, you lot can do all the messing around for fourth and fifth. Third, we're taking it. So if they beat Villa at Villa Park this weekend, good. Enjoy Champions League football. Enjoy. You're through. You're through to the next round of X Factor. You know what I mean? Go enjoy judges' houses. If they win against Villa at Villa Park, they're gone. They're gone clear in this race, and no one will catch them. Let's see. So I'm just going through super chat. Sorry, we read that one. Yeah, read that one. Who would you buy as a replacement for Sancho? Good question. Well, I have to be semi-realistic. It really does depend if you qualify for Champions League. The players that I want, we need Champions League to attract them. Because if we don't have Champions League, we're not going to be able to get them. We're not going to offer them the wages. We're not going to be able to offer them the Champions League football. And yeah, we're just not going to get them. If we don't qualify, we're not going to have the money. We're not going to be able to get these players that I want. The players I want are Champions League level players. I'm not adding any more Conference League or Europa League level players to this team. I'm not adding any more squad players or rotation players to this team. Every player on my shortlist in all positions that we need, which is just, in my opinion, goalkeeper, centre-back, left wing, striker. I would leave the rest because I don't want to do too much because I'm trying to gel this team, right? I don't want to rip everything up and throw it away and start again and everybody's got to learn again. Yes, the team's not great. Yes, the team needs loads of improvement. But if you add 4 needle movers, I will be very happy. Not 4, Dewsbury Hall, No, 4 needle movers, then we can talk. Then we can, 4 starters. That's what I'm looking for. 4 starters. So for me, all the targets that I would have in my head would all be Champions League quality and all those players would want Champions League football. If we can't offer that, then we can't get who I want realistically, right? We can't even think about getting who I want realistically if we don't qualify for the Champions League, which is why I want us to qualify for the Champions League. And then I'm just having to settle. That's the word I'm going to use. I'm going to have to settle. If we don't qualify for Champions League and we start going for targets in the second category, which is not what we really need. We need the first category, category A, yeah? Then we're just settling. We're just settling. And then it's just like sideways, shuffling, side to side. You know, we might be in a Champions League race again next year. Maybe we just get over the line next year. But hey, is that really an incredible achievement after the 4th year? Not really. So, yeah, it's one of those ones where we're either going to make signings that people can really be excited about or we're just going to continue doing what we're doing. And we're going to just do the cha-cha slide. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do the cha-cha slide. So, and it's not to say that I'm happy with every other position just because I only want 4, you know. But like I said, sometimes you do too much. We often do too much. When you start talking about signing 6, 7 players, there's absolutely no way you're doing quality control on those players. When you're signing 6, 7 players in one window, you're not doing quality control. You're just not. You're not. We've done it how many windows in a row? 6, 7 players come in. The quality control is in the pits of hell. And then you start signing duds and mid players and players you didn't really need. And everybody starts fake pumping that they're actually good when they're not really good enough. And that's what we do. And if we do it again this summer, then whatever. I'm just going to say the same thing again next year. Get me 4 difference makers, spine players that are levels clear of what we have. They have the intangibles. They have the know-how, the experience. They add leadership to this squad. They add, experience to this squad. They add goals. They add defensive solidarity. They add everything. That's all I want. That's all I care about. I have enough mid. I have enough rotation. I have young players everywhere. If you think I'm saying 4 additions, think about 5, 6, 7, because you're bringing in Santos into this squad. You're bringing in Petrovic. You're bringing in Esteval. So you're already making 7, 8 additions with my 4 additions from outside the club. That's 8, 9 players potentially coming in from the loan system on top of the new signings that have to integrate with the with the players we have or the players that stay. That's a lot of change. So that's enough upheaval. Trust me. You don't need any more upheaval than that. So I'm very much okay with just the 4. I am embarrassed. You don't have to ask me that. You know I'm embarrassed to have to ask for more players. But, you know, just because you buy, just because you buy 100 things from Poundland doesn't mean now that you don't need more things. If you buy terrible quality clothes, you're gonna have to probably buy more clothes. You know, this is what it is. If you don't buy good quality things, they wear and tear. They show their deficiencies. They show their lack of quality very soon, and then you have to go and buy again. And some people say it's better to just buy a high quality item and not have to replace it 3-4 times in the year. Like, get yourself a good winter jacket. Buy yourself a good winter jacket in the winter transfer window, and then you won't have to buy 5 jackets over the course of 1 year. That's what they say. That's what they say. Buy once. You know what I mean? Buy once. But, you know, we don't do that. We don't do that. We buy 5 times, we buy 7, 8, 9 times. So it is what it is. It is what it is. We can't keep having players in and out every year. We need continuity in our squad. I agree. It's just a shame that there's a lot of players that need to leave. Why this lineup so strong when we're playing Fulham? Brother. I know everybody's asking the same question, but all I have to say with the attack part is that the attack don't have any confidence going into Fulham. So if they didn't play today, you'd probably still be looking at the attackers like, are you really feeling any better for Fulham? You might be well rested, but you don't have any goals or assists to your name. So do you really feel any better to do any damage against Fulham? Whereas at least if you're playing them today, they could gain some confidence with a goal. They could get to do their balloon celebration, you know? And then they come into Jackson needs a goal. Then he comes into the game against Fulham a little bit more confident. Hopefully everybody can be more confident after 45 minutes. We can start hooking people after 55. That is my logic for that one. The defense, yeah, I mean, who cares? We got so many defenders. Chalobah, Tosin, Kumsi, Kumsa. I don't care. You know, Badiashile, cool. He gets minutes. Cucurella is probably the one, but we don't have a left back registered. We didn't register Samuel Smith, so we can't play anybody at left back instead of Cucurella. So that's no good. And Dewsbury Hall, James is self-explanatory. We don't have any other midfielders. He's not going to play me. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Right, let's see what's going on in the chat. What's going on? People talking about something going on at the bridge. All right, let's see, because a lot of people are saying that's a big madness that people are saying in the chat. So let me go to Twitter and see if I can confirm what's going on at Stamford Bridge. 7 minutes to kick off as well. This guy on Twitter. Man said, I've been running around calling myself Amani for 6 years. I use my middle name. Yes. I mean, I'm not going to lie. MAH should have told you. MAH should have gave you a clue. Oh, my days. Silly guy, man. Right. Apparently, something's happened at the bridge. Someone's apparently been stabbed, but I've not seen anything on I've not seen anything on Twitter. So I'm not sure, guys. Okay, I have now. Suspected stabbing at Stamford Bridge. Stay safe. So I have seen that now on Twitter. Yeah, I mean, just being reported by someone at the game, so obviously a fan. But apart from that, yeah, that's the one report we have. So yeah, hopefully everybody out there is okay. That's suspected. Yeah, I'd like to see a bit more confirmation maybe coming out, but let's see what happens. Hopefully everybody's all right. But yeah, I did see PYS. I saw the tweet. I am hosting Big Six later on, 10:30. So that will be fun. That will be a lot of fun. Oh dear. Yeah, we already know what we already know how that show is gonna go, man. God damn. We already know. We already know how that show is going to go. We already know. I look forward to it. What's happening in this country? This country is this country. This country is this country. No, Babs is not on today. Usually in the description, you'll be able to see. Sometimes we have it, most of the time we have it updated with who the guest is. So I'm not going to say, just, it's a surprise. Or you can go and check. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, someone is making their debut. Someone is making their debut on the Big Six. Right, are we still kicking off on time? Is there any update on that? Is that situation now delayed kickoff? All right, well, I'm going to have the game up now. Let's see. I haven't heard anything about a delayed kickoff, so it seems like it's fine to... Yeah, players are out there. It seems like it's going to go ahead same time, so... Okay, right, people, let's lock in. There you are, exactly. And it looks like the chat have caught up to who it is today. I'm looking forward to it. It's my first time actually doing content with him, so I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. Right, I am gonna get the timer, and we are gonna watch this game. Oh shit. Right. Football Twitter's having a field day because they now know my name. I'm like, bruv, I don't use fake names, like, so I don't really care. My first name is my first name. My middle name is A, hence why it's always in all of my stuff, and it's in MAH. And my last name was changed, and that's why I couldn't even board the flight for America, due to my whole Esther situation on the Big Six. But I'm not bothered. You know what I mean? I know content creators on here, they don't use their real name, and it's a big revelation. It's not. It's not for me. It's not a big revelation for me. I'm not going to lie to you. It might be big for you. You might be stunned. I don't, it doesn't make a difference to me. I'm not doing anything mad where my last name is an issue to be out there. I'll be real. I'm not doing anything mad on the streets. So football Twitter's going crazy. So I think my clip from Sky Sports has gone out or something. So that must have dropped today. I didn't even know. Would have been nice to get a little bit of a heads up. You know what I mean? A little bit of a heads up. But anyway, it doesn't matter. All right, cool. We're gonna kick off in a minute. Smash up all the icons on that. Let's do it. I'm looking forward to it. Rabatandanda for Legia Warsaw. Oh, can you imagine? Can you actually imagine? Can you imagine if Legia Warsaw was doing all the stuff Real Madrid were doing this week? Saying, meet us at Stamford Bridge at 9 p.m. local time. Oh my days. Can you imagine? Meet us there. We're gonna do something. Meet us at 9 p.m. at Stamford Bridge. Oh, Lord of mercy. Right, I'm praying that the timer is in sync. It's not quite. Okay. Okay. Big up the chat. We have kicked off, guys. Timer will be synced up just a little bit ahead for once. Let's see what the performance is saying. Gonna reset at a minute. Right, bang. Should be in sync now. Yep. Here we are, people. Yeah, mother's maiden name, brother. Mother's maiden name. So that's why nobody really knows. Oh, here we are. We got ourselves a goal for Cole Palmer. Surely Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer. Oh my God. What has happened to our child? What is going on with our son? Nkuku wins it on the counter press. Cole Palmer runs in behind. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. I don't know what to say. I do not know what to say. Well, we move. But what an opportunity that was to take the lead and get some confidence into our 10. It's a mad finish, man. His finishing is all over the place. And this is what I've been trying to say. When people are talking about Cole Palmer, it's okay to say that he's not playing well. It's okay to say that he isn't playing at his level. He is missing chances he would put away last season. If that was last season, guys, I don't care if it's coming off the right or coming off the left. He's putting that in. Let's not overcomplicate football. He's putting that in the back of the net. That's not on Maresca. People will say that chance, oh, Maresca. I got a lot of problems with Maresca. That chance there, that's on Cole Palmer. That's on Cole Palmer. You know what I mean? He's missed. And there's nothing the manager can do about that. Seriously. Not even hitting the target from there. I mean, come on. It's crazy. But this is what he's been doing. This is not new information. This is what he's been doing this year. This is what he's been doing. It's not a nice reality to have to face. Trust me. I tried to ignore it. I tried to ignore him like, yo, you're just messing around. You'll be back. And he will be, I'm sure. But right now, the reality is this is what he's on. This is what he's doing. It is what it is. Here's Christopher Nkuku. Left side, Cucurella. Reece James. Come on. It's almost like we're playing like a preseason friendly, this one. It's like, just, there's nothing on it. It's just chill. Just vibes. Proper vibes today. Proper vibes. Let me actually get the Man United game up as well on this screen. Just to keep an eye on them. Just to see if they're okay, you know? We can do that today. We can see if they're okay. We can see if they're handling their business. But that miss kind of demonstrates why he's out here in the first place. Cole Palmer, you know, along with the other attackers, they need the confidence. They need to score today. They need to hit the back of the net. So, you know, that type of finishing isn't going to win us the game against Fulham. Here we are in Cuckoo, saved by the keeper. Follow up, saved again. I mean. You're wondering why these attackers are out there? The first 5 minutes will tell you. Great header from Jackson, Sancho in Cuckoo, and in Cuckoo should be banging that in. But he's not struck it properly. He's not caught it. He's scuffed the shot straight at the keeper. Something that he should be burying. We move. We move with the confidence builders. This is why they're out here. You know? They're playing like Conference League. Huh? Reece James, that was a lovely play. Nice. Here's Cucurella. Badia Shaw. Using his physicality. You know, people are wondering why we're playing this team. You should now know after 6 minutes. Look at the confidence levels of our attackers and how on earth are we going to pick up another win in the Premier League? How are we even going to pick up another win with them playing like that? Because you just can't guarantee goals with the way these attackers are playing, the form that they're in. You know, even Everton, that low block, that could be a 0-0 if these guys aren't going to get better. Fulham away, you know, this weekend. You're not going to get as many chances in those games as you're going to get in the Conference League. It's not going to be as open. It's not going to be as easy to bypass their defense and their midfield. So you've got to be confident. You've got to be playing well to get results in the Prem. And these guys are not. So they are here. They are here to try and to make a name. People are saying they felt bad for Casemiro. I'm just keeping an eye on what happened on the set piece. I think there was a free kick given. Maybe people don't agree with it. Here's Legia Warsaw in possession. Right, so they're in possession, playing out from the back. Penalty? In our game or in Man United's? Anyway, here we are. Oh, Legia Warsaw coming forward on the counter-attack. Oh my God. Tosin's just bundled over some attacker, some player. Oh. Whoa! 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 Jorgensen! Oh my God. I am rooting for you. I am rooting for you, but you're making things difficult. You're making me have to resort to Robert Sanchez on the weekend when you do stupid shit. Really, we should be asking the manager, oh, Sanchez cleared the ball. He played it long. You're going to drop him for Jorgensen, yeah? Now look what you're going to do. Jesus Christ. Don, This is the goalkeeper you told me. Oh my God, yes, great signing from Villarreal. He's going to be great. What is this guy doing with the opportunities we're giving him? I might ring your phone, you know. What is this guy doing? What are you doing? Why are you doing this? Every Chelsea fan in the world is rooting for you. I don't think you understand. No one has rooted for a squad player, a bench goalkeeper more than you. No one rooted for Carlo Cudicini like this. No one rooted for Asma Begovic like this. We are rooting for you. And you're doing this nonsense. Are we about to go 1-0 down? Oh my God, he's fucking crazy for the... Look at the save. Look at the way... He couldn't even... Look, he got his hands to it and it's gone through his... Oh my goodness, we're cooked. Yo, Petrovic, I got a #1 shirt with your name on it, brother. I've got a #1 shirt with your name on it, brother. Get your ass back here now because you can't be worse than what these guys are serving up. Oh my goodness. Jorgensen. Oh, it's not even a good penalty. Oh, goodness. It's not even a good penalty. The penalty is so poor. It's not even in the corner. And you pushed it into the side netting. He's pushed it. Nah, yo, forget this Jorgensen, brother. Forget him. Forget him. Forget him. I'm done. I'm not interested anymore. Fair enough. Brother's cooked. Cooked. Forget this Jorgensen, brother. Forget it. Forget it. Not interested anymore. It is what it is. Don't worry about it, man. Forget all these goalkeeper conversations, man. It's a waste of time. Waste of time. Waste of time. He must be doing this shit in training as well. He must be demonstrating in training that he's not levels, man. So it's fine. I tried, I give up. I give up, man. I give up. Oh my God. This is what they've spent our money on. Our good money they've spent this summer on this goalkeeper, Jorgensen, as well. They're such an unserious recruitment. Such an unserious recruitment team. This is what they spent the money on, this goalkeeper. Look at him. Look at the state of it. Man United have scored 1-0. Look at the state of it, honestly. Apparently, anyway. Man United have scored. I haven't seen it yet. This is why I say these directors, they have to go. They can't be trusted, guys. They have to go. We cannot give them another penny to spend. Look what they're doing with the goalkeeper department. Look at the penalty save. Look at that. Look at the state of it. It was a side foot. It's such a bad penalty. The penalty is so bad. And he still doesn't save it. Oh my God. We're done. Don, we're done. I'm atting you, we're done. I said to him, we're done with your goalkeeper. We're done with your goalkeeper as well. I'll be real. We're done. We're done. We're finished. We're done with your goalkeeper, Don. Yeah? We're done. I refuse to get wrinkles on my face for this fixture. I refuse. I really do refuse. "14 minutes soon. Don the Con, they're calling him." Oh man, here's Cucurella. Badia Shill. And this is the same Stamford Bridge that was criticized by the manager because they were moving disgruntled with the goalkeeper at the weekend. This is the same Stamford Bridge that is responsible for whether we win or we don't because of the atmosphere. And then when the goalkeeper comes out and does foolishness like that, unprovoked, in a dead tie, it's Stamford Bridge's fault. Stamford Bridge is to blame. Stamford Bridge is to blame for that penalty given away, for that foolishness. It's nothing to do with the players just not being good enough to be at Chelsea. It's nothing to do with spending $1 billion and most of the players are not good enough to play for Chelsea. And they can't handle the pressure. They can't handle the level. It's nothing to do with any of that. It's nothing to do with that. It's us. We are the problem. It's us. If we just celebrated before goals were scored, you know, everything would be fine. Everything would be fine. It's crazy. Here's Drewsbury Hall, Tosin, Badia Shaw. I'm still relaxed. It's really in God's hands at the end of the day. And when you really think about it, it's just football. It's really just football. It's not really that deep. There's bigger things going on in the world. We're all in good health. We all have a roof over our head, God willing. So what is this really, this sport? It's not that deep. It's really not important what happens. It's just about being here, being present in the moment. You know what I mean? The thing is, the way that they took that penalty, it gives me more confidence that they won't score the goals that they need. I know it sounds crazy, but the way that he took that penalty, it kind of reaffirms why I don't think there's anything to be worried about, because they can't shoot. Even when given a penalty, I'm still criticizing the way they took the penalty. Do you know what I mean? I'm being so dead ass. They cannot shoot. They don't know how to strike a football. So even with our gift, I'm not worried, because I know they can't shoot. They genuinely cannot shoot. And it's not the first time I've said this in this competition. But these guys, these teams we play, they don't know how to shoot. So maybe if they do a second, maybe then I might perk up. Maybe then I might feel something. But I'm still not moved. Legia Warsaw are not moving me. I'll be honest. They're not moving me. They're not moving me. But I commend the effort, though. Spirited effort and that. You know what I mean? Big up. I had the same energy versus Ipswich. It's true. It's true. Here's Cucurella. Cole Palmer. Cucurella. Cole Palmer limping around. Took a little bit of a challenge. It's so funny because we had the first two opportunities, the big chances, Cole Palmer and Nkuku. And then somehow we're the ones that are 1-0 down. Why you say fuck me for? You know what I mean? How are we 1-0 down? We the ones created the two chances. It made no damn sense. Let's see. People are talking about Man United are obviously 1-0 up. What's the Tottenham score? Is it 1-1? Drewsbury Hall. Cleared. Reece James. Nah, I'm fine. I'm at peace. I said at the start of this watch along, and I maintain, I'm at peace, guys. I'm at peace. Chelsea in possession. Badia Show on the ball at the moment. Achampong's kind of coming into midfield. So at the moment, it's like almost we've got Reece James, Achampong in midfield. Got both our right backs in midfield. Tucking in. See so many right backs in midfield these days. We see them more in midfield than we see at right back. Oh, here they go. Woo! Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Hey. Hey there, buddy. Slow down there, buddy. What's going on there? We nearly conceded the second. That was actually a decent effort as well. We nearly conceded the second goal. Ay. What's going on there? Hey. What's going on? What's up? Let me just go get a drink. Oh my gosh. It's a good thing I don't tweet during games anymore. Because I would have said a lot this season. If I was still tweeting during games, I would have said a lot of bad things. So it's better that I prefer not to speak. I prefer not to speak. I prefer to just do my watch along with you guys and just speak here, because if I speak, I'm in big trouble. And then you'll say something, and then people will come back 50 minutes later, quote tweet you, and make you out to be the villain. Like you are the problem. Like we didn't all watch the same game. But because now the outcome is different, now people want to dunk on your head top. I'm like, excuse me. I was doing commentary on twitter.com. Don't do Twitter, don't do commentary, bro. Do your little full-time tweet with your little match ratings and leave it at that, because I'm telling you, man, then will cook your ass. Legia Warsaw have a free kick. I am a mere bystander to what is happening. I am a mere witness to the crime scene. I don't know what's going on. Don't ask me. If you're coming in now, why are Chelsea losing to Legia Warsaw? I don't know. Why are Chelsea being dominated now by Legia Warsaw, being bopped by Legia Warsaw? Why is Legia Warsaw creating multiple opportunities? Don't ask me these questions. I don't know. I am a witness. And I am blind. I've told you before. I'm a witness to the crime, but I'm a blind witness. Do you know what that means? It means I cannot see. I was there, so I'm going to be asked questions, but I can't see anything. I can't see. I'm blind. So I'm just hearing noises. I'm getting a little bit of audio. I'm hearing things. I'm seeing blurry images on the screen right now. Some players are in some blue shirts moving very funky, but I'm not quite sure what they're doing, to be honest. So I'll do my best, but I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not sure what's going on. I'll be real. I'm just gonna leave it with God. It's crazy work. And I remember last week at halftime, I was cussing the performance in the first half against Legia Warsaw. And then obviously the second half happens, and then you speak on it in the review, and everyone's like, well, you're such a Debbie Downer. Why are you not speaking about the fun stuff we did in the second half? Why are you not praising and propelling this team to the nth degree? Why are you not propagandering? You're so Debbie Downer. You're so negative. I said, okay, fine, no problem. So what do we do? You see now, yeah? Before the review, what do we say about the first 25 minutes? Are we going to speak on it, or are we going to just ignore it? We just pretend it didn't happen? What do you want? Because my thing is, you're meant to review the whole game. You know, that's the whole point of the review. We review everything that happened. We review the first half. We review the second half. If the first half is bad, we say the first half was bad. I don't know. Maybe I'm meant to ignore this. Maybe the first half we don't speak on it. Maybe I'll just speak on the second half. Because really what's going to happen is these lot in the second half are going to score 3 goals. And they're going to win this game 3-1. And we're going to move on. So, yeah. It's crazy work. It's crazy work. But yeah, listen, I don't know what's going on. But these lot need to find out. They need to find out something, because this is crazy. This is wild stuff going on right now. It's a good thing that we won 3-0. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's a good thing we won 3-0 in the first leg. It's a good thing we won 3-0 in the first leg. Can you imagine if we had won 2-0? You know, or 1-0? You know, now we'd really be on the edge. We'd really be concerned. So, stat padding, yeah, never ever refuse a stat pad session. When the stat pad session, oh my God, Cucurella. Man took the shot and then stood there with his hands on his hips like, I didn't mean to do that. I really didn't mean to do that at all. That's not like me. Yeah, you never refuse a stat pad, because you never know when that stat pad's going to come in handy. Trust me. And it's coming in handy right now. We really needed this stat pad. Here's Reece James. "26 minutes. Here's Badia Shaw. Chelsea in possession. Chelsea 0, Legia Warsaw 1 at Stamford Bridge. Saka battering Madrid, Parma ghosting versus Warsaw from TH14. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. It's incredible what can happen in 24 hours from a Wednesday to a Thursday. The sport changes. It really does. It's quite incredible what you can watch on Wednesday and then what you can watch on Thursdays. It's like almost being on another channel, you know? It's like a different program. You can watch like prime time television on a Wednesday, and then on a Thursday you get like the channels that operate at 2 a.m. You know, the jewelry channels, the channels that sell you jewelry, and they say call this number and you can buy this ring at the back of the skybox. You know, it's mad. It's crazy. Here's Cucurella. Ball in, cleared. Nope, okay. She's going to go past everyone. That's no problem. Unlucky. Sancho. So yeah, Sancho on the right and Cucu on the left, Palmer in the 10. That's kind of that's one of the options we gave prior kickoff. So yeah. But this is why, you know, these games are there for signal and indication for Premier League performance. That's what I was trying to use these games for. Obviously, today I'm not asked. Today, after drawing against Ipswich, I've kind of made my mind up about what we're gonna do for the rest of the season, what plans we have for the Premier League. So I'm not really so uptight about it. But yeah, if we had beaten Ipswich, say 3-2 or 2-1, this would be another kick the can down the road performance again, I'd be saying the same thing. You know, this is not a good indication of where we're going. The trajectory is not good. So the Ultras need a quarterfinal. The head of performance analysis must be out. We are Wolves now. I don't know who the head of performance is or who the analysis guy is in this club. I don't know. Here's Dewsbury Hall. I hope Stamford Bridge is bouncy though, you know. I hope Stamford Bridge is bouncy. One thing I wouldn't want is for Stamford Bridge to be flat after 30 minutes, 1-0 down to Legia Warsaw. I would hate for the supporters to not be supporting. I feel like with the money you've spent this season, you should really now be chanting, or you should really be happy. You should really be backing this, you know. Let's hear some noise, guys. You know, wake up, supporters. You're the reason we're not winning, you know. You do realize that all of you 42,500, there's probably maybe 40 not sold out. You're the reason we're not winning this game. You're the problem. You better start singing. You better start singing, because if you don't start singing soon, we're gonna concede again. You don't start singing, we're gonna concede again. I'm telling you now, we gonna concede again if you don't start singing. Sing and we'll score. Don't sing and we'll concede. That's how this goes. So you better start singing. Oh, Jorgensen. Jesus. Where did that confidence come from? To play about like that at the back, considering what happened a minute ago for him. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Petrovic, though, I'll be honest. I don't know if he's ready to be our starting goalkeeper. When he had his debut season, that wasn't a starting goalkeeper level season for me. But it was unexpected because I didn't have any expectations from him. So he was coming in for Sanchez and he was very cheap and, you know, he's young. But yeah, let's see if he's starting goalkeeper material. If he is, great. If he's not, he can be second choice. We can sell Jorgensen, send him back to Villarreal, send Sanchez to the South Coast. Only this time it will be Southampton instead of Brighton. And he can go play in the Championship. And then we go and get a new goalkeeper. So, you know, that's how I see it. You know, that's how I see that goalkeeper situation. Let's see him pre-season. Let's see him pre-season. Here's Tosin. Achampong. He's definitely in midfield, isn't he? Yeah, he is. And because we don't really need 3 centre-backs and 2 in front. So he's playing the 2. Oh, cut back Cucurella. Oh, my God. If there was anyone, and I'm honestly now, this is hilarious. If there was, oh, God. This guy, he just, oh, my God. Why is our left back the only one with box movement? Why? If there was anyone in this game, I didn't need to score for us. And again, I appreciate the equalizer. Thank you for being there. Thank you for being there and understanding where to stand in the box for this cutback. Because Jackson, I don't know where he's going. He's standing behind the defender. Jackson is standing behind a defender. The line of sight is blocked by a defender. And the space, Cucurella is the one that sees the space. Ay. If there was one person that didn't need that goal, it was Cucurella. If there was one person who didn't need a confidence boost for a goal, it was Cucurella. But it is what it is. It's just the story of 2025 continues. Only our left back can score goals. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane that he is the one again. Like, how ridiculous is this? He's the one in the box to tap that in. It's just ridiculous. It's insane. Why does Jackson not see the line? He's always behind someone. He's never ready for the cutback. Oh, my God. I don't know. It's one of those goals that it's like a quick fix. It's a bandage it's a plaster on top of the wound. Like Cucurella is like first aid. He's always got a first aid kit. Cucurella is just running around with his first aid kit. Here's a plaster for you. Here's a bandage for you. Here's a plaster for you. Here's some stitches for you. He's not a doctor. He can't do surgery. He can't fix the problem. But he's going to just stop the bleeding. That's what Cucurella does. Cucurella just comes in. He just stops the bleeding. He just gets you into a state where you can get in the ambulance and you can make it to the hospital. But he's not a surgeon. He's not a doctor. So it's one of those situations where it's like, okay, thank you. However, we still have the problem. We still have the same issue. So, yeah. Oh, dear. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Tactics. Oh, it's so crazy, bro. So crazy. More goals. How many goals has Cucurella got this season? I'm going to check. Is he like eyeing up double digits? Because he must be. He must be on like 7 goals. I've definitely seen Cucurella score 7 goals this season in all comps. He must be lining up. Let me see. I'm probably doing too much. Yeah, he's on 5. He's on 5 goals. So today will be 6, no? Yeah, today will be 6. So he's scored his 6th goal of the season now. He's got 4 in the Premier League. This is his 2nd in the Conference League. That'll be 6. 6 goals, 4 assists. 10 GA. Mad. Well. So I'm impressive. Very impressive. Don't know where it's come from though. Honestly, I never looked at Cucurella and thought he's capable of getting goals. Never. Even when I watched him at Brighton or I watched him, I never thought goals. Never. That's like very Ben Chilwell, very Marcus Alonso. Even Reece James, of course, but not him. He's such a random weird burst for goals this season. Don't know where it's come from. I don't know if I want to say long may it continue, because ideally the attackers would get those goals and he would just defend. I don't mind him getting some goals, but when we're relying on him for goals, it's a little bit problematic. We've just given the ball away, and Jorgensen was almost lobbed from the halfway line. I don't know what's going on here. Another stray pass in midfield. Reece James, poor pass. Really, Reece James shouldn't be doing that. Like you're far too strong, experienced, technical to be giving the ball away there. You got to scan in midfield, guys. You got to scan. You got to look around you. And if you want to take an extra touch, you can, because no one's going to bully you off the ball anyway. So there's no need. There's no need. There's no need. He used to play left wing. Did he? I didn't know Cucurella used to play left wing. I feel like when you do those player, there was these videos of players and they do close-ups, right? They do these little games where the club representative for content will ask them a question on the way to the team bus. Where did you first start playing? What was your first club? Or what was the first position you played in? And I think they did it with the England squad. And the majority of the players have either played striker or they've played winger, even if they're defenders. I think Reece James was a striker. So all of these players, most of them have started out as attackers and then they've just been moved back or they've been moved to other positions. So I don't know what age Cucurella was playing left wing or wing. La Masia, see? That's what I'm saying. So I feel like, and this makes sense because when you're young, everybody wants to score goals. Everybody wants to be attackers. Everybody wants to do celebrations. Everybody's shouting, Rooney, before they hit a long shot, or Gerrard before they hit a scream, or Ronaldo, you know what I mean? So everybody wants to be attackers. And when you're growing up in school and you're playing against the regular kids, who are decent or they're mid, the best players are going to play in attack because they're the game changers. They're the ones that are going to win. You don't have the best player in the school playing at centre back. You don't have the best player at school playing right back. The best player in school is playing centre mid, playing 10, playing striker, maybe winger, but they're playing forward. So that's how I think this all starts. You know, the best players, these are the best players in the world. And I'm talking about they are the top 0.01 or whatever % of all the people that want to be footballers, all the people that play football. The players on the pitch for Chelsea are the top 0.1%, right? Same with every other big club. So yeah, they all came through their schools and cooked and cleaned up, and they're the guys that played up front. Makes sense. So yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Listen, if Cucurella was to go and play, you know, in an 11-a-side against just decent, brother, that guy would score like 9 goals. Cucurella would score like he would dribble past everybody, score about 10 goals in 60 minutes. You know what I mean? That's what it is. That's what it is. So yeah, man. It doesn't surprise me he played left wing, but playing left wing in the academy or when you're younger and playing in this, you know, in senior football is, hey, different ball game. Very, very different ball game. Here's Cucurella. Reece James is going to try to switch it. Nope. Here's Cole Palmer. Just looking at Cole Palmer, currently in the right half space. I should really actually have a tracker on him just to check which way he is at all times. I should be watching him closely because he's going to put the ball in. Oh, he's put the ball in. Cucurella. Oh, yeah! Cucurella! Cucurella with the double! Cucurella! Oh, my goodness. It's Cole Palmer that puts the ball into the box. Nkunku gets on the end of it, then kind of just manages to get it to Cucurella, who just taps it in. Chelsea 2-1 up. Nothing to be worried about, despite conceding the first goal. As we know. Nkunku is onside. I don't know if Cucurella is onside, so he better not have touched the ball. I don't think he touched the ball first. I think Nkunku touched it first. But they're going to do a check. Maybe they're going to disallow it because Cucurella is interfering with play. Cucurella is offside. Nkunku's onside. My thing is if Nkunku touched it first, but then it touched Cucurella after, and he's probably then still offside. So yeah. Yeah, offside. No goal. Even if it was a goal, again, it's kind of the wrong person scoring anyway. But hey, it's not a goal, so we move. So 1-1. 1-1. Solanke dagger. Wait, what? What's going on? We're not going to have no fun. Tottenham are 1-0 up. God damn. Man United are winning as well. God damn. We ain't have no fun, no? On this wonderful Thursday evening, we're not going to have no fun. My goodness. I thought at least one of the English teams is going to go out today. Here's Christopher Nkunku. Jackson. Nope. Oh. Let's see what's being said in the chat. Scoreboard is wrong. No, it's 1-1. Man United versus Spurs final. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. We kind of probably need that. Obviously, you don't want Spurs to win a trophy. But just in terms of like the Premier League's so dead, we kind of need the English teams to go far for some fun, I guess, on Big Six. Imagine Said versus Tobes in a final. That would be fun. That would be fun. Here's Palmer. Oh, man. He received the ball in the right half space, man. Cole Palmer's playing in the right half space, man. He's playing in the right half space. 2-0 Man United. Looks like them games are dead. Man, are going to be coming over here saying, yo, we're bored. English teams are winning. What are you lot doing? You lot are not winning, no? You know what I mean? Man United are winning comfortably. Tottenham are winning. They come over here and we're not winning? What's going on over here? Well, what do we have over here? You know what I mean? Everybody thought those games were going to be the ones. And they said, yo, you don't need to worry about Chelsea. Half-time, 1-1. Don't need to worry about Chelsea. You know what I mean? It's a simple job. Simple mission statement. The jeopardy's in the other games. Still is. Because we're currently, 4-1 up on aggregate. But in terms of the actual game, it's like, yo, why are these men not winning? What's going on here? Thoughts on Achampong? He's obviously playing in midfield with James quite a bit. The manager is deploying some sort of 2-2, which I've seen him do a lot, especially in the Conference League, because we have so much of the ball. He doesn't think the opposition are doing any real damage, so he's going to just sacrifice another defender in terms of the shape and go with like a 2-2-5-1 or whatever it is. So, yeah, 2-2-5-1. You've got the two centre-backs. You've got James and Achampong ahead. And then you've got Cucurella crashing the box. You've got the two wingers. You've got Cole Palmer. You've got Christopher Nkunku. So you're playing with like 3 10s and a striker. Which is, I mean, you're going to get more numbers into the box because, as we saw for the goal, when we're cutting back, we need as many people in the box as possible. We know that we don't have any physical presence. We know we don't have any aerial presence. So we need people in the box just to create chaos, just to give us a numerical advantage. So, yeah, but it's annoying because you can't translate a 2-2-5-1 to the Premier League. There is no time you're going to be playing this way in the Premier League. So it's almost like we're doing something that is pretty much redundant on a weekend. It's redundant. You can't do this in the Premier League. You literally cannot do this. The amount of space that we leave for a counter, you can't leave that space in the Prem. You leave that space in the Prem and you're dead. You're dead. You can do it here because these teams are not good, but you can't do it in the Prem. So it's like, again, it's like, what are we learning? That's what annoys me about the level of this competition. There's not really anything you can learn that is substantial that you can then take to the Prem. If you was in the Europa League, that's like a really good level to say, okay, what we're doing here is serious in terms of translation to the Prem. But here with this, it's not. So put Cooker out front, not for Jackson though. Jackson will help create, as he did, but he will not look like scoring, as is at the moment. He is struggling to really find space in that box. He's won a few headers, but the problem with Jackson is that he doesn't have good box movement. He's not good aerially, and he doesn't have good box movement. And he's not a good finisher. Like, he's not a clinical finisher. He's not a good ball striker. So what you get with Jackson is someone that does everything outside the box really well, He's a really good or really, really competent footballer, except for what is important is the finishing. And he doesn't have that. He doesn't think like a striker. He doesn't really move like a striker. You can tell that he played as a winger, I think, for Villarreal. He played as like an inside forward. You can tell because strikers have better box movement than this. Strikers sniff out chances. Strikers are so hungry for goals that they're almost attracted to the ball. The ball finds them. They find the ball. They know where to be. They know how to dart their run. They know how to sell a defender and take them this way and then pull off that way, peel off. It's not really things that you should have to teach at this level, at this stage. When you're at Chelsea in the first team as a striker, leading the line, this should be coming natural to you. This should just be, it should be muscle memory. So this is why I'm very much forming the opinion that if we've missed out on all the left wing targets, or a lot of them, or we can't attract the ones that really would change the game for us, next season, move Jackson to left wing and just go and get 2 new strikers. If you want Liam Delap so badly, you get him for 30 million. He's the backup or competition, and you get another one. Honestly, because why not? Why not? You're adding goals into the team. You're trying to add goals into the team. Let Jackson almost be a box crasher from the back post. Let him be someone that, receives on the half turn, or, you're saying left wing isn't it either? Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. I'm just trying to find some use for him because I don't really feel like we can sell him at all, because we've already got so many other players that need to be sold. So many, I'm not really entertaining selling him because that's just far too much work. And I'm trying to make use of him because I do like him. I do like his traits, his attributes. I've always praised what he can do very well. So I want to find a slot for him where he can at least contribute, but up front as a starter, this season was the season for you to, this season was the season for Jackson to prove that he's ready to be Chelsea's starting striker, build on the 14 goals, kick on to 18, 19, right? He got injured, but regardless of the injury, he's not doing it. He wasn't going to do it anyway. He's not finishing his chances. He's not looking like he can find the movement in the box, progress in that scenario. So, for me, the conversation of do we try to upgrade on Jackson, I think is closed. I think the conversation is closed. Yes, we do. We upgrade on Jackson. If we have serious ambitions to progress and we don't want to take any chances with our progression and we want to guarantee progression, then we have to find a starter for Jackson. Yes, we have to displace him. We have to bench him, whatever you want to call it. Because striker and goalkeeper are the 2 positions that will cost you the most points, and they're the 2 positions that will give you the most points. So you don't want to play with these positions too much, and that's all we've been doing. All we've been doing is playing with these positions. Look at Jorgensen for the penalty today. We're just playing with these positions. We're not taking these 2 positions in the team seriously. We need to start taking them seriously. The striker that we have didn't even start out as a striker, and we've made him our only striker. The other guy that we wanted to put up front is not a striker, and we forced him to play out of position as a striker. When are we just going to buy a striker? When are we just going to actually just get a striker? And I'm not talking about a Washington or a Gue or a Datro Fofana. Just buy a striker. Just buy one. It's not going to kill you. It's not going to hurt you. Just buy a striker. So you got to get a striker, man. You got to get a striker. You've signed 10 10s. You've signed 10 fullbacks or 10 centre-backs, 10 goalkeepers. Sign a striker. Everything will be fine, If you sign a striker, I promise you the world won't end. Nothing will happen to you if you sign a striker. I promise you. Is it sad that you'll be doing Thursdays again? There's 2 ways to look at it. You either complain that you have to clock in for your job, or you appreciate the fact that you have a job in the first place. I choose the latter. I could complain that I have to clock in for work on a Thursday, or I could celebrate the fact that I have a job and I get to clock in. Some people don't even get to clock in. Some people don't have a Thursday to clock into. So I'm a clock in. I'm a clock in, you know. I would like to clock in on a Tuesday. I'd like to come in on a Wednesday. I would. But I'm still going to be here on a Thursday. I'm not clocking out. I'm going to clock in. I'm going to work. I'm going to work. I'm going to show up. I'm going to show up to work. So I hope I get the morning shift. You know, I'd like to go home early, you know, get a little Europa League. If I have to do the late shift again, I'll do the late shift. Just make sure it's double time. Make sure if I'm in this competition next season, it's double time. You know what I mean? You might, yeah, so it's what it is. It is what it is. We made fun with it this season, man. We traveled. We went to Kazakhstan. We went to Denmark. We'll be going to the semi-final. We'll be going to Austria or Sweden or wherever they send us. We make the best out of a bad situation. That's what we do. You know? That's what we do. If it's Conference League, it's a disaster. I'll be honest. If it's Conference League again next year, it's a disaster. The one saving grace, if it even is we get to travel to more countries that we wouldn't really travel to. We get to make memories that we wouldn't really make. We get to do things that we wouldn't do. Champions League, it's kind of predictable. You know, you go to Spain, you go to Italy, you go to Germany, you go to, you know. I go to Kazakhstan. I have horse milk. I mean, I feel like I'm winning. I'm the one that's winning. You know what I mean? I'm the one that's winning, really. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, man. I'll make it work if that's the case. But if we are in this competition again next year, yeah, I will be. I will be very, very, very angry when I turn up to work. I will turn up to work, but I will be very angry. I'm not gonna lie. I'll turn up with a frown. I will turn up, but I will not be happy. I will not be happy. But you still got to show up. You still got to show up. So I told you, I'm here on these watch-alongs, unless we're at the game. I don't care if we're in the championship. I don't care if we're playing Millwall at the Den. We're doing the watch-along. We're watching the team. We're here supporting. We might have to cuss them. We will. We will cuss them. But we will be there. You go to League 1, we will be there. League 2, we will be there. We will be there. Leyton Orient, if you want to play at the Copper Arena, Ballers League, we will be there. You want to play against Maya Jammer's team? We will be there. We will be there, you know? So, what can I say? What can I say? We will be the biggest channel in League 1. Actually, wait. What league are Bolton in? Because Stogden, he's a Bolton supporter. Shit. We might not even be the biggest channel in League 1. Let me fact check that. Fuck. All right. League 2. We will be the biggest channel in League 2. We will be the... Who in League 2's got 100K? Huh? No one. I'll be doing previews at... I don't even know what their stadiums are called. You know what I mean? We'll be doing... Imagine... Every piece of content will be a joke, I'll be honest. Imagine if we were there. Every piece of content would actually be a joke. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you got to find fun. But it's crazy work. Freedom Fighter has 10 assists and 3 goals this season. You taking him? No. I personally wouldn't mind striking everybody's statistics in the Conference League off the record. At the end of the season, when I compile everybody's statistics, I might actually just take everything that was done in the Conference League and it will be a null and void. It won't count. I think that's the only way to do this. If we're going to really judge your season, anything you did in the Conference League doesn't count. unless you are a teenager. I think that's fair. If you are above the age of 20 years of age, whatever you did in the conference league doesn't count. If you are 20 or over, it doesn't count. If you're a teenager, we can treat you like a teenager. You can pull up against the plumbers and whatnot and the electricians, and you can count those statistics, and we'll count them. If you are above the age, you are not going to get those statistics. I'm going to take them off you. We're striking them off the record, and we're moving with your Premier League and your cups, your domestic cups. So I think that's very fair. That's what I plan to do. That's how I'm going to analyze this, the thing. And so no one's going to get away with any fraudulent behavior. So if you think that you're going to scam your way to 15 GNA for the season because you slapped up, you know, whoever we've got next in the semi-finals in Sweden, think again. Think again, fam. Think again. I think that's the only way to go about it. Halftime results in the Europa League. Athletic Bilbao beating Rangers by a goal to nil, currently 1-0 on aggregate. Frankfurt are losing 1-0 at home to Tottenham. Lazio are beating Bodo Glimt. And Man United are beating Lyon. That's the current state of play. Everybody's, the amount of people like DMing me the Sky Sports tweet is so funny. Like, yo, they stitched you up. I'm like, yeah, a little bit, because I didn't actually know that was going to happen. But also, luckily, I'm not bothered. But the story behind it, if you want to know, because it's halftime and George is coming on, so we're going to get the second timer coming up. So MAH stands for my three names. I've got more names in the middle name, but I just decided Amani's the one I'm going to pick, right? So Amani's my middle name. Matisse my first name. My former last name is the H. Esther, you know, America. We changed the last name back to mother's maiden name, right? And then, here we are today. This is where we are. B. This is where we are. So it's confusing. It's funny because when I'm dealing with people, they're like, how many names have you got? Getting real bored of this shit now. What's your name? And I'm like, bro, I'm sorry, but I got names in it. There's bare names. But I'm using my real names. I'm using my real names. So there's no need for stress. There's no need for you sold us down the river. You lied to us. Who are you? What is your name? Is your name Patrick? No, my name is my name. You know my name. Don't worry. You know me. You know me. I haven't sold you a dream. But it is what it is. But it's a good thing I was using Matisse Armani, because if I was using the last name and then I was having to just keep changing it, I mean, how confusing would that be? So I just use Matisse Armani. That way I've never lied. It's always been on the passport. So it's just easy. All right, when are we refreshing this thing, man? Come on. Come on. Come on. All right, we're here. Yeah, I've seen Turkish's thumbnail for his vlog. I'm going to watch it later. His head is just big. It's just the whole, that's the whole thing. It's just him. It's just his head. It's brilliant. I think he's on the way back now. So I think he'll be there tomorrow for the call-in show, people. I think he'll be there. So yeah, Big Six doing a call-in. I'll confirm the time with you later on tonight's show, 10:30. And that's for the members to call in, and he will be there because he's not there tonight. So that is when you will next see him, I believe. I'm going to put the timer up, but I'm a little bit delayed because for some reason this was buffering. Bear with. Second half's kicked off. If this finishes 1-1, whatever. But I don't think it will. I still have confidence that we're going to probably win this like 3-1. We'll get a couple of goals, play in second gear, I mean, George won't be playing in second gear. George is... The good thing about George when he comes on is George is up for it because George is trying to prove a point. So that is the big boost that you get when you play these young kids, is that they don't take this situation for granted. So he will be putting in maximum effort. He gave the opportunity. I don't know who came off. Let me know in the chat who came off. I missed it. But he did give... he did give the opportunity to the seniors to deliver. So whoever came off, you can't complain. Jackson. Oh my God. Well, yeah. Yeah. You had your time. You know, you got your 45 minutes. Is what it is. Oh. "47 minutes. Badia Shield booked. Sancho. Palmer with a little flick back. Not really anyone there following up, so. Anyway. So, just to reestablish where everybody is on the pitch, is that meaning Cuckoo's going to go up front or George? I think George might be up front because George in the second half against Legia Warsaw last week scored after moving up front, and he at least offers some intensity, and he'll follow in shots and he'll move. So, yeah, at this point, Nkuku is like your last option up front. I'd play anyone up front over Nkuku, and it seems like the manager agrees. So, yeah, it's gonna be George. Left side, Nkuku. Here's Tosin. Dewsbury Hall, who needs to leave the club this summer. He's got to go. He's got to go. Here's Cucurella. Nkuku again. Needs to leave the club this summer. Badia Shield. Cole Palmer. My team's in the semis of the Champions League. Well, congratulations. Congratulations. My team's won the Champions League twice. How many times has your team won the Champions League? Now that we're just letting each other know facts. So you just let me know. You let me know on that one. Seeing as we're just letting each other know stuff. Legia Warsaw coming forward. Saved. Jesus, look at them. They're, oh my God. Look. Woo! These guys are right on the outside of our box, just causing all sorts of mayhem, you know. My goodness. We're trying to play out. We can't even, I mean, Achimpong, this is why he's not a midfielder. You know, Achimpong loses the ball in the midfield. He's not a midfielder. He's not going to survive any sort of Premier League press. But it's another fullback that we're throwing into midfield. So, here, you know, here's another one. Here's another one to be crucified. It's crazy. This is why, again, I didn't take those midfield minutes. I know everybody was, oh my God, he's so versatile. Yeah, he can play midfield. Leave it, man. Leave that shit. Put that shit in the bag, man. Put that shit in the bag, man. We all know when the Premier League rocks up with proper press, proper players, real intensity, real strength. We don't want that brother in midfield, man. Come on. Let's not do this nonsense, man. Come on, guys. Anybody that's techie can play inverted midfield if the level's low enough. Yes. These are professional footballers. They're really, really skilled. Yes, they can do that because the level's so low. 52 minutes. Can you play in central midfield if you're not pressed? Ball into the box. Oh my God. Oh my God. This club have fallen so far, man. This club is in the pits of hell, man. Hey. Hey. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's too stupid at this point, man. This is so embarrassing. Like this is just so stupid. I can't even articulate how disturbing this is, how disgusting this shit is. But I'm not even asked. Look at them, they're coming. Look, they want a third. Oh! They want a third. Look at them. Oh my God. These men are like dogs. They're like woo, woof woof. You know, I'm woof bark. They're like speed. Man moving like Asho speed. You know what I mean? He's like, yo, we got a second goal. No, half the away end has their tops off. Look at this. They've all got their tits out. When I get my tits out against Tottenham, it's a problem. What about them? Look at them. I'm just seeing a sea of tits. Tits everywhere, bro. Man, oh my goodness. There's not a single t-shirt in the away end. Not a single t-shirt. Not one top. Oh my God. 2-1 down to Legia Warsaw. Sancho saved. Legia Warsaw. And look at them. They believe. Look, they believe. Look, they're coming forward. The manager's up on the touchline. Get forward. Come on. Everybody, let's do this. We can come back. Rotted. Is this what we're doing? We're giving Legia Warsaw belief. We're making them think they're Aston Villa against PSG. Oh my goodness. These men are mounting a better comeback than Real Madrid. They said we will be there Thursday. We will be there Thursday 9 p.m. Whose dad was pacing around Stamford Bridge at 3 a.m.? Who? These men believe. No Instagram posts. No tweets. Just hard work and graft from Legia Warsaw. No tweets. No Instagram. No Romatondanda. No dads walking around stadiums. No nothing. Just hard work and graft. I respect it. This is real Los Blancos. They're wearing white for a reason. This is real Los Blancos. Look at the state of it. This is Vamos on steroids, ladies and gentlemen. We're playing Real Madrid. You're playing Legia Warsaw yesterday. We're playing Real Madrid. Look at this. Look at it. This is mad. Nah, this is crazy. Who's ringing me? Must be a friend. An op would never ring me right now. Oh my God. I'm just here, man. Like I said, I'm a witness to the crime scene.
My brother Matisse.
Hello.
How are you, bro? I was just checking up.
Yeah, I'm dandy. I'm dandy, bruv. I'm dandy, bro. I ain't even flinching, honestly. I was just commending Legia Warsaw. Like, no Instagram post, no Twitter post, no Roma Tandanda, no nothing. Just hard work and graft. Los Blancos. Look at the comeback.
This is beautiful, beautiful. People are saying to me, are you scared about the remontada? I'm like,
I'm impressed. I'm impressed.
Bro, I won't even lie. I'm actually watching Man United game. I just got the Chelsea game on the side just for shits and
see,
giggles.
look, you got complacent. Chelsea game's got to be on the main screen. You have to watch these guys. You have to pay attention. You can't let these guys, you can't let these guys run riot. They run loose. You have to watch them. Look at them now.
Bro, people are telling me this game was for the confidence. How's the confidence right now?
Yes. Well, I saw Eunice's tweet. Big up Eunice, brother. Like, Maresca's playing a strong attack. First 5 minutes, we find out why these guys can't even shoot. Cole Palmer, Christopher Nkunku. I'm thinking, yeah, confidence, opportunity to stat pad for Fulham. Let's do some Shiver Me Timbers celebration. Let's get the balloon out. The balloon's been in the sock for 6 weeks. When are we going to see the balloon again? And they're all leaving the pitch with no goals. Cucurella scored 2 goals. One of them ruled out. These men are still leaving with no confidence.
Cucurella is the best striker in our football club. He's our best striker.
I think we should put Cucurella out front.
Bro, his movement in the box is incredible.
If I was still doing previews, I'd put Cucurella up front in my next lineup. I really would. I'm not even joking.
100%.
I'm not even joking. I'd put Cucurella as a striker. And I'd find someone else to play left back. Maybe just give Samuel Smith. He got a new contract. You go play left back.
But by the way, where is our striker? Where is our striker?
He's gonna have to play as an inverted striker.
I saw that in my live chat as well. Inverted striker. You know what I said, Eunice? Inverted striker, converted left back.
Facts.
My days. But by the way, where is Jackson though? Like, I know he's off now, but where was he? Every time there's a cutback, where's my striker?
He's hiding behind another defender. His line of vision is blocked by someone else in front of him.
Is he playing peekaboo?
I would if I was him. I'd play peekaboo. Why not? It's something to pass the time.
Mate, I have a bigger question. Where's my club?
Where's your club? Did you not see that we were sanctioned?
What do you mean?
Did you not see we were sanctioned? We're a different club now.
Where's the club gone, bro?
This is London. This is London Blue.
There's only 31,000 of them, by the way. There's only 31,000.
This is CFC LDN. CFC LDN. Have you seen the new branding, the new flags? This is CFC LDN. This is not Chelsea Football Club. This is CFC LDN. And you know what? You know what really irks me? The fans are the reason why we're losing. Like, if these supporters, how have they not sung us to a win? I don't understand. It's really irking me that these supporters have not won us the game.
I'm angry. Did you guys see that miss?
They gave away. First of all, the fans gave away a penalty. The fans have made a dumb decision with the penalty. So we're 1-0 down. The fans is struggling to defend set pieces. The fans is mad.
I wish the fans were better at set pieces. Fans are very poor with set pieces.
Yeah, man. Fans are terrible at set pieces, man. What's going on?
Oh my god, Madueke. Oh my god. These guys can't shoot. We're not winning. There's no way we're winning another Premier League game. These men cannot shoot, bro. Oh my god. Oh my days. The shooting. The shooting is so bad.
No, the fans. You know what, lads? The fans are not very good at shooting either.
Why do they shoot like this? What's wrong with them? Why can't they shoot?
I'm thinking the fans are not training hard enough, lads. I'm thinking fans are not training hard.
I think the fans need a mentality monster.
Come on, man.
Yeah, and the fans need to start doing the haka and
Go on.
everything. Like the fans need to.
You know what? I blame this. The sporting directors are not scouting the right fans.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know what we should do?
The sporting
You know what Robert said we should do? We should raise ticket prices and outprice the fans.
saw that. That's-
Yeah, we should outprice them. Yeah,
Yeah, man.
yeah, we should outprice the fans. Yeah.
That's gonna bring in all the ultras.
Mhm.
100%.
Yeah.
It's the ultras that have
Yeah.
£300 a pop to
Yeah,
spend.
that's what we should do. That's the next
Bro,
move.
that Robert guy, he's effed in the head. He's not well, bro. He's not.
Man said he's not well. Man said he's not well.
You can't be talking like that. That's
Oh, great delivery, James. Unlucky.
That's incredible. By the way, Man United and Leon, I'm quite impressed with Shirky. He was running the show for Leon for a little while. And Bruno Fernandes as well, man. Bruno Fernandes, he's doing mad. He's doing mad.
Are they still winning 2-0?
Yeah, they're still winning 2-0. But look, lads, I'll tell you this much. I'll make a prediction. I think these guys are going to qualify for Champions League from 15th position.
Really?
Man United will qualify for Champions League.
So you mean to tell me Man United are gonna win the Europa League, qualify, and we're not, We're not. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm making a bold prediction. Arsenal Champions League winners, Man United Europa League winners, and Chelsea Conference League winners.
No, I see. At that point, I just report. I'll become like a news presenter. I'll just read the script and just say I'm done. At that point, sorry, Sky Sports News, holler me up, man. I'll read the teleprompter, no problem.
Mad, bro.
Anyway.
Mad.
There'll be nothing left. At that point, it's a wrap. Let's just all call it a day.
Yeah.
It is a wrap, bro. It is a wrap. Matisse, by the way, saw your clip from Premier League Sky Sports, man. Nice.
Thank you, brother. Yeah.
Well done, man.
Yeah.
Lovely job. Lovely job.
That just I didn't even know that. Didn't even know it was coming out.
Who's Matisse Broderick? Who's that?
Bro, I was letting the chat know. Yeah. That's
That's CFCL the end.
That's it.
bro. That's my mother's maiden name. That's my last name. So then when that came up, everyone was like, "Whoa, what's going on here?" I'm like, "Yeah, but my middle name is still Amani. Don't worry, I didn't lie to you."
Yeah, I was like, who's Broderick, man?
No one's heard that. No one's heard that. Listen, it's part of the journey. It's part of the process. Do you know what I mean? Keep people guessing. Never let them know your next move.
Always surprise them with a new name. Always surprise them with a new name. Another name next season. Do you know what I mean?
Facts. Never let them know your next move. I might actually comment that under the post.
Boys, honestly, like, what kind of review are you gonna do on this? Like, I've barely even watched this game, Chelsea Legia. Like, I don't even know what to say. I've watched more Man United.
Well, you're screwed. You've missed a lot of action.
Like, yeah, exactly. What are we actually gonna talk about in this game? What's?
I genuinely don't know whether to be pissed off or whether to be sarcastic or whether to be laughing or whether to cry or I don't know, or whether to not say anything or to say too much. I don't know.
I'm emotionless, like in this game. Completely emotional.
Yeah,
I'm not even feeling anything.
I feel numb.
I am Phil.
I am Phil.
I am Phil. I am Phil.
Yeah.
I am Phil.
I don't know. I'll wing it. I'll just wing it. I got a lot to say. It's just whether it comes out in the right way. That's really up to God. Let's see what happens. You know, I know what I'm gonna say. I got a lot to say. I've got a lot to say. Let's just hope it's monetized. You know, let's hope it's monetized. And that's it. That's all we can hope. We can.
By the way, Matisse, what do you say to the people that saying that this was confidence builder game?
Well, I mean,
confidence builder
Legia Warsaw's confidence is certainly building. They are going to go back to Poland with plenty of confidence. So at least somebody's confidence has been built today. You know, if it wasn't ours, it's theirs. It's important that somebody's confidence is built. So,
community service, bro. Community service.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, wasn't that? How do we actually play a strong team being 3-0 up and then we come out of it more scared?
Because we are CFC London. We are CFC LDN.
CFC LDN.
This is what CFC LDN can do.
This is phenomenal.
The crazy thing is, some of these players won't play against Fulham. Like Reece James, I don't think he's going to play. Like, I don't get this. Has Reece James been prioritised for Conference League and not in the Premier League?
Don't worry about Fulham, man.
Great.
Don't worry about Fulham. Don't worry about it. It's not important anymore. Don't worry about all that. That's just...
Not,
don't worry about all this, man. All these games are just... This is all just silly stuff, man. None of this is important anymore. Just don't worry about it. Where are you going on holiday in summer? Where are you going on holidays?
Yeah. A lot of people are actually saying that Maresca's just given up on Champions League. It's all Conference League or nothing now. Do you know what I mean?
And he's still bottom.
Sorry, we don't need it anyway. Sorry, don't matter. We don't need it anyway.
You're right. He's still bottling that. Like, we're losing today.
I'm sure.
Legia Warsaw, bruv.
Real Betis. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a fun game. If we get there, it's gonna be a fun game.
Bro, Real Betis or Fiorentina. May God be with us.
Bruh, I'm not gonna lie, you really realize what this tournament is when you're seeing Lidl sponsors on our stadium and Flexibus. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done.
Look at the large space of empty.
What's going on? Why are they advertising Lidl? Nah, I'm leaving. No, I'm done. Guys, love, because I'm gonna mash up your eardrums. Mash up your eardrums. Oh, Flexibus is the worst of the worst of coaches, bro.
Are you serious? These guys are sponsoring in the side.
Oh my god, this is crazy.
Legia? Oh my days.
You're ahead of me, so I'm gonna let you guys go. Yeah, you're ahead of me. All right. Big up. In a bit. In a bit. Oh my, bro. How is he so far ahead of me also? But bro, Lidl is being advertised. I got so much to say. There's so much to talk about. This is gonna be one of the most packed reviews of the season. There's so much to discuss. I just hope I remember about all of the talking points. I'm being dead ass. I've got so much to say. Flexibus, Lidl. It's crazy work. It's mad. Here they come. Jorgensen. What is going on here with this goalkeeper? That's a penalty. Oh my God. Oh my God. How has he not given that as a pen? How has he not given that as a pen? How did we just get away with that? That's a penalty. No? This goalkeeper is cooked. He's cooked. What? Nah, this goalkeeper is crazy. I feel like I don't even know if I want a goalkeeper in the next match. Honest to God, I don't even know if I want to go with a goalkeeper. We might just have to not play a goalkeeper. Like, I don't trust Jorgensen. I don't trust Sanchez. How about we just don't... Are you allowed to just not field a goalkeeper? Are you allowed to just play... Can we just put an extra outfield player and let's just not play with a goalkeeper? That's the new plan. That's the plan. No goalkeeper. I gotta write this shit down. I got so much notes. I need to write notes. I haven't written notes for a Chelsea game in a while, but... There's just so much to discuss. I gotta start taking notes. Because there's so much fuckery going on that if I don't start taking notes, I'm gonna forget. Let me turn my iPad on. Let me start making some notes because there's still 20 minutes to go. I feel like I've watched 90 minutes of football. I feel like I've watched 90 minutes of football. There's still 20 minutes to go. I gotta start taking some notes. No, I have to. Because I don't want to forget. This is a very important match reaction, you know. This might be one of the most important of the season. We got Jorgensen doing up two potential pens, one given. Oh my God. Saying, oh, it wasn't me. Wow. I gotta start writing this shit down. Because I can't even keep up with the amount of mayhem going on right now. Wow. Goal conceded from a set piece. Like crazy work. Wow. This is crazy. We're really doing this. This is insane. Nah, man. This is mad. Chelsea ain't winning this comp. Florentino or Real Betis got this. Yeah, you might be right. This game might have just yeah. This is the first time where I'm actually like, you know what? We actually might not win this, you know. All right, this has got to be a tap-in. This has got to be. Okay, George, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, this game... Oh, it's offside. Oh, there we go. Oh, offside. Not going to count. This might be the first time I'm actually like, do you know what? If we play Betis in a final, we actually might lose, you know. I might be late to the party with that one. Because, to be honest, I've been very confident. Until today. Today is the day I'm like, do you know what? No. We actually could not. I could see us losing the final. I could actually see it. I could actually see us losing the final. It's very, very much a possibility. It's definitely on the cards. It's there to. It's a conversation. There's definitely a conversation to be had. Wow. Well. Leon have scored. Interesting. Could we be seeing a comeback from Leon? How much time left? Still 15 minutes. So still plenty of time. This is crazy work. Legia Warsaw. Gaining in confidence. Putting in dangerous crosses into the box. They're all offside, so that's fine. That's a good line from Chelsea. But, yeah. We've certainly done something today. Confidence booster. Madueke on the right. Achampong. Just writing some important notes. Don't want to miss any important details out. Here's George across the box. Unfortunate. Who's Matisse Broderick and what have they done with Matisse Normani? Oh, so funny. 76 minutes. Oh. 77 minutes. Oh, God. Yeah, I mean, Gusto's at left back. I'm not a fan. Since he's come on, he's been playing as left back, and yeah, it's just really annoying that Chelsea basically, if I have this correct, signed Amugu to use him as one of their extra additions into the squad. I'm going to just double check that, but I'm pretty sure that is the case because, of course, he had to be registered. And therefore, registering him meant that we couldn't register Samuel Smith and actually have a left-footed left back as an option after Cucurella, who just signed a new deal. Very talented young player from the academy. You know what I think about our academy in terms of producing fullbacks. Just seems like a bit of a stupid decision. If you don't know about Samuel Smith, it's fine. You wouldn't. He hasn't played at all in the first team, but he's one of the players in the academy at the moment that, you know, he's got a future. He's got a bright future if things go well for him. He just signed a new contract. But yeah, it's just a weird decision making again, you know? Renato Vega's basically told us to piss off. So we have to kind of think about selling him. We had the opportunity to promote a young player from the academy to be our second choice left back behind Cucurella, give him minutes, give him experience to potentially have a solution to Renato Vega next year. But instead of doing that, we signed a midfielder for money when we could have just used Dyer, because again, Amugu's not shit on Dyer at the moment. And we know we have midfielders in the loan system from Santos, so Amugu's not, you know, it's just weird. It's just weird behaviour. Leon have scored 2-2. We're going to have some fun after all. So that's looking like it's going to go to extra time. Is Tottenham still 1-0 up, chat? 1-0 still Tottenham, still leading in Germany. Sancho, cross, header from Dewsbury Hall, and cleared. Reece James switching it. Dewsbury Hall. Scrapping. Wow, Man United 2-0 up and back to 2-2. It's crazy work. Legia Warsaw coming forward. Jorgensen saves. Pedro Neto is going to come on now. .81 minutes. Chelsea coming forward. George. Oh my God. Oh, I think Madueke might be screaming on him. Screaming at him to why didn't you pass? George just took the shot. Nani going crazy. He should have passed, maybe. I have to watch it back. I feel like I can understand why he's shooting because it is a shooting position. It's just if you passed, it's an easier... Like, there's nobody going to pressurize Madueke. He's got time and space to shoot and whatnot. But, yeah, I mean, listen, at this point, I don't even know if I even care. If Mandem are trying to stat pad in this situation, then good luck to them. Such a, yeah, it's just so unlike. Madueke, shot over the bar. I'm so over this game, man. Just honestly. So over this game. I came into this game with like I said, I came into this game with the bar so low, and they still managed to make it lower. I don't know how they do it. I came in here with nothing. And we literally said at the start, yo, go out there and just play football. There's no expectation. We're 3-0 up. You can't possibly get this wrong. If you get a confidence booster, you do. If you don't, you don't. If you win 2-0, whatever. If you win 1-0, who cares? These men have managed to make this a conversation again. This was meant to be the deadest of dead rubbers. And we now really, yeah, we're going through. But we got to now talk about why are we losing at home to Legia Warsaw? And how bad the performance has been. Like, why? Can we not get a break? Can we not have a break? Like, can we not just have one Chelsea game where we just don't have to dig into this team again? I thought this was the game. Yo, it's not, it's not really, you don't really have to discuss too much. These men are 2-1 down. I genuinely, I don't know how they do it. It's criminal. I don't know how they do it. It really is quite incredible what they're doing. It's I don't know. I really don't know. Sweden up next, guys. Is it, yeah? Is Sweden up next? That would help. Garrett, you might be one of the most shameless individuals I've ever seen in my life. This guy has just said, stop acting like we lost with an A team the whole game. You're too far gone. You actually need to just, yeah, you're finished. You're cooked. I'm not even gonna give you the time of day. Honest to God, you're cooked. You're cooked. You're actually cooked. That's all I have to say to you. You're absolutely cooked. You're cooked. You're gone. You're on another planet, mate. Genuinely, I actually feel sorry for you with that comment. That's the first time I've said that to anyone. I actually genuinely feel sorry for you. You're actually cooked. I'd hate to be that cooked. There's being in the trenches, and then there's that. That is insane work. Frankfurt equalised, or somebody said they equalised or not? At the moment, Tottenham are going through. Man United are going to extra time. Bilbao and Lazio are going through. Oh no, sorry, it's going to extra time in the Lazio game as well. Bodo Glimt. Bodo Glimt. Did Frankfurt equalise or not? Maybe they're on the verge. I don't know. No, I don't think they have scored, guys. I don't think they've scored. Imagine if they did, though. Wow. If they scored, listen, bro. What? Big Six delayed because we got two man waiting for their games to finish. Jesus, it's crazy. Yeah, I think it's a false alarm. Chelsea in possession. Madueke on the right. A couple minutes to go, honestly. Just blow the final whistle. Let's keep it moving. I'm not really asked. An equalizer, what does that do? You know, we're going through anyway. It doesn't really make a difference. The performance is set in stone now. It's pretty much set. We know what we've seen now. So super chats, why are you live for the Conference League? Go bed. Nah, we're here. We're here for every Chelsea game, bro. We're here for every Chelsea game. I even did watch-alongs for the friendlies when I could. I couldn't do the first few in the summer, but then when I could, and I had the facilities and I was back home, I did them. So we here. We here, man. Imagine United win Europa and get UCL. Yeah, I mean, if Man United get Europa League and if they get Champions League football and we don't, after getting Europa League football last season and knocking us into the Conference League, life ain't fair. That's what I have to say. Life is genuinely not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair. You lot are going in on me, relax. Oh, Jackson. Big up, bro. We need to upgrade on Palmer. He's on fraud watch. Jesus. Man said upgrade on Palmer. Who do you think we are? Oh. Man thinks we just got money. We got money to burn, yeah? I don't even know what to say to that. Legia Warsaw just having shooting practice at the moment. FY Esteval is known as Kuberman in Brazil in reference for only shining against relegation level opposition while doing nothing in big games. I didn't know that, but he is a young kid. I have said countless times, let's not put too much pressure on him. Let's not expect him to be Yamal. If we're thinking that an 18-year-old Brazilian coming to Europe for the first time in his first season in the most physical league in the world is going to save us, then we are cooked. So whatever he's doing, I'm not going to I'm not going to overanalyze it. Roman forced to sell, club folds by design. You just reminded me about the whole CFC London thing. It's very important. Yeah, it's very important. Oh, God. Baddy Shaw in possession. 3 minutes to go. Chelsea ain't winning. This oh yeah. I remember reading this one. Big up, brother. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't trust us anymore. I don't trust us to win this now. It's You're my guy, Broderick. See now your Gallagher slander. What are you talking about? I'm happy for Gallagher. He's at Atletico Madrid. He's a rotational player. He's he perfectly suits Simeone. The world keeps moving. Achampong, Shrewsbury Hall, and he's kicked out of play. I wonder what he's going to say in his post-match press conference, Maresca. Is he going to say that we didn't win because We Are The Shed didn't bring the flags? Is he going to say the environment is why Jorgensen gave away a penalty? Genuine, I want to know. I want to know what's he going to say? I'm actually intrigued for once. Madueke probably just handballed it. Yep. It's a handball. Leon, red card. Oh, God. So then they got to go through extra time with 10 men. Gusto. Goalkeeper's on it. Passes it to Tosin. Legia Warsaw have had 13 shots today. 4 big chances to our 5. 16 total shots for us. 4-star keeper to make 6 saves. They've had 3 corners. We've had 2. It's been a real contest today. We've slightly lost out on the score. But it's been a tight game. Very tightly contested. Really, really close game. Like, the statistics don't lie, you know. Full time. Another performance to be proud of. As we go through to the semi-finals of the UCL. We've defeated Los Blancos over 2 legs. And it's a hard-fought win on aggregate. Credit to the team, credit to the manager. Credit to everyone but the supporters who didn't sing loud enough today or conceded the penalty. You should be ashamed of yourselves. But apart from that, confidence booster going into the weekend against Fulham. I'm looking forward to the game at Craven Cottage now. I think we can do damage. I think we can do. I think we can do something. We can do something. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's a lot of games. There's far too many games left in the season, I'll be real. We need this season to kind of come to a close now. Too many Premier League games left. Too many games. But yeah, Jackson, Palmer, Nkuku, Madueke. Yeah. really confident about your your abilities going into the end of the season. Really good stat pad session. That was lovely. So yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to go now before I start crying. Because I swear to God, I will start crying. Oh, God. It's too funny, man. It's too funny. Smash up the icons. I'll see you for the review. So much to talk about. So much to talk about. In a bit, people. Peace.